Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another great edition of my Grue Show. For the Grue Show today, I got a very cool guest. He is a professional wrestler, and he's making a lot of waves in the wrestling world. He's a great young talent, and I'm really looking forward to see what happens next for him. And I'm talking about Ryan O Neill. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host of Stutters. I am the host of the Groom Show. And my interview with Ryan be coming up very soon. This is my groom and as always my gruelings. Welcome to my nightmares, so stay tuned. All right, buddy. Welcome to Grue. Thank you so much for coming on and taking time, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Let's get it.
All right. So the first thing I want to start asking you is I see like you actually did wrestling in high school, and
Yeah.
what did what did you love about like that kind of style of wrestling, like the grappling and mat wrestling?
Well, I was a sophomore in high school, and I was like, "What do I want to do in my life?" Well, I want to do this. I want to do professional wrestling, and my dad said, "I'll help you out with that, but you got to do this first."
Hmm.
So first day amateur wrestling, I go into the room and like, "Oh, you're gonna throw up all that." People are like, "Okay," and the environment in the room is just like no one's really like negative or anything, right? And no one's really like positive either. You're just kind of like
Hmm.
alone. But people are nice enough to show you what to do, and it is a real like difficult challenge. And
Hmm.
I faced it head on. Went sophomore year to senior year. I wrestled amateur wrestling, and every second of it was a challenge, but I enjoyed it. And the grappling, like there would be moves here and there, which kind of replicate like professional wrestling because it's kind of like you know what I mean. So I'll be like, oh, well, I can't wait till that happens, and then a year later I'm here, and it's dude. And it is very, it's like, I find it easy to me to adapt to professional wrestling since I had amateur wrestling as a background.
Exactly.
Because, like,
Exactly.
I don't know, I guess you could say I'm a quick learner. I don't know, in certain ways.
Nice.
I really enjoyed it, every second of it.
And I I I know the training for it is like really hard. Like how
Yeah.
was the actual like when you were wrestling for school yet? Like how was the training for school? Do they put you on like strict diet plans and
No,
workout plans and all that stuff?
no, not really. You just kind of, you got to make weight, and we would work out and train every day, Monday through Friday.
Wow.
And then we would have matches on like we'd have matches Saturday, and I would have to get up at like 4 a.m. to go to school and get on a bus and then go there. But yeah, we would train every day after school from like that's thing like three. No, it was 2:15 or three to like five. Um,
Okay.
every day after school. But yeah, that was pretty cool because give me something to look forward to, you know.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And and like what drew you to like the pro side, like the pro wrestling side? Like you did wrestling in school. Like what made you want to like jump to more wrestling to like the pro wrestling
Well, this
side?
is this is all I ever wanted to do. Like this is it. Like there's no like plan B or C. This is plan A and that's it, you know. I've always wanted to do this, and amateur wrestling was just like my ladder to get here, you know.
All right.
So this was always like pro wrestling was always the goal.
Nice. And like who were some of the guys that you loved watching growing up, like some of the guys that inspired you?
Jeff Hardy, number
Oh
one.
yeah, definitely.
That's guys like CM Punk, Rob Van Dam, Rey Mysterio, guys like that. Just
No.
yeah, they really like shaped my childhood in a way, kind of, you know, because like
Oh really?
CM Punk is straight edge.
Yeah.
Um, Jeff Hardy is like cool at like high flying and stuff, and so is Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam, you know. So it kind of like formed me in a way, you know, if that makes any
Oh
sense.
wow. Oh yeah, definitely because you definitely have like a style similar to like Rob Van Dam and Hardy and Rey Mysterio. Like you do like a lot of the high flying stuff, but you can also do mat wrestling too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I can't wait till I wrestle like somebody who I can fully showcase that against, you know?
Oh yeah, for
That,
sure.
that'll be great.
And where did you go to school at? Like who were some of the people that trained you?
Like amateur wrestling or
Well, no, like the pro wrestling.
pro wrestling, I train at the Worldwide Dojo, trained by Cheeseburger. And
Yeah, nice, nice.
yeah, I go there uh, every day, Monday through Thursday.
Oh wow.
Monday through Wednesday is Burger, and Thursday is Preacher every week.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a lot of training, like doing that plus like you know, the working out and everything. So you definitely got a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm just trying to grow and just be a sponge as much as I can, you know, just learn as much as possible. And I have. It's actually insane. Like the show SPO,
Yes.
what was it, 2 weekends ago now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that day I just like learned so much from like Jordan and Simon Gotch. Like that was days like that really they're really important, you know.
Oh, for
And
sure. Like,
even on regular training days, like there's days where it's like all of it's like coming at you and it's like, whoa, you know, it's great. It really is.
yeah, like having Simon and like Drew Gulak there and stuff at SPO, that was like a big plus.
Yeah, yes it was. It definitely was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, before the show, Simon Gotchi, he came over to me and he was like, "You did amateur wrestling in high school, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why don't you do it in your matches?" I just like haven't had an opportunity to, you know. We get in the ring for like 2 hours before the show. We're in there for like 2 hours, and he's just showcasing like showing me like all these different ways to get into certain things.
Oh wow.
And we actually wrestled like each other before the show. It was dude, it was awesome.
Yo, that's awesome. Nice.
It was cool. It was really cool.
And it took you pretty quick to like learn like once you go to pro school, pro wrestling school since you did wrestle, it you picked up wrestling quick, but like how long did it take your body to get used to everything, like getting used to the actual bumps and running the ropes and the rope burns and all that stuff?
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know. Because even though it hurt, I didn't really care, you know? Like it hurt, but it's like I want to do this. Like this is it, you know? First day, first couple of days you start with a workout on the floor, and then eventually you get into the ring. So then I eventually got into the ring. And the ropes are not nice either. They're
No,
just as bad as the bumps actually. 'Cause it's actually steel cable with a hose, or at least the
yeah,
one ropes that we have at the dojo. It's steel cable with a hose around it, right? So you hit the ropes for the first time, and I was just smiling the entire time because I love it. But it also hurts, you know. But I was smiling because this is awesome. This is what I've dreamed of doing. And then, like you see, the next day you have like 3 black and blue marks across
exactly.
the ropes because your body's not used to that. And then bumps, it was just like, of course you're scared because it's not natural to throw yourself down on the mat
Oh,
like
of course.
that. So we would start. Burger would have us sit on somebody's back, and he'd literally just push us off to get us used to that. And then there'd be like stages, like hang on the ropes and then go, and then do this,
Mm.
then eventually take a full bump. And like, yeah, it suck at first, and then you start doing like moves with it, and it naturally like comes together. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it did hurt, but I like it. As weird as it sounds, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun. Like the first time you ever run the ropes, and the following day you wake up and you see like old
Oh yeah.
bruises. Like,
Oh yeah,
you're like,
that's the one thing. You're sore like all the time. I mean, eventually your body gets used to it. Like I'm not sore currently, but like you get sore like after matches and stuff. Like especially if you had like chops given to you. Oh man,
Yes, your
yeah,
chest is all red and has like the bleeding marks and everything. Oh yeah,
yeah. But yeah, we're sore of like a lot
definitely.
more than the average person.
And what was like the first match you ever had? Like as soon as you know like right out of training and stuff. Like what was the first match you had?
My first match was against Cheeseburger at the dojo. That was my debut, and a lot of my family was there. A couple of my friends were there. That was really that was a magical day, man. That was so like important to me because all that hard work through like high school and like training. I started training at end of June or July, beginning of July or end of June. One of those dates. I think it might have been June 10th, or I think it was June 10th.
Okay.
But yeah, then I made my debut October 4th, I think. So it was like 4 months of training and then 3 years of amateur training, and then just that day, man, that was like a dream come true. Like we had our match, and then in the ring, I'm just like I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this is awesome, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a great day, and everybody we I got a picture of my whole family and
Oh,
or the
nice,
family that was there, and it's cool because everybody was smiling. You know what I mean?
nice, nice.
And that was
I,
just a really
I mean,
special.
it is a great feeling, like the first time you walk through that curtain and
Oh yeah,
looking out into the
there's
crowd.
literally nothing like it. Yeah, I'm sitting behind the curtain and I'm like squatting and I'm just thinking, you know, music hits. I go out the curtain. I'm like, everything just hits you at once. All this adrenaline and stuff, and you're just hyped to be there. And you're like giving high fives people in the crowd. You're like, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? It just all hits you at once, and
Oh, it
it's a great
does.
feeling. It cannot be replicated, in my opinion. There's
No,
no,
definitely. And
yeah,
like
man, it's awesome.
I see how like you walk out to the ring and stuff, like you have this great like vibe, like you're full of energy. And what do you do like to get yourself ready, like your mind and your body ready to walk through that curtain?
Well, I'm like a very energetic person, and I can be a very chill person at the same time.
Hmm.
I just need a time to like let it out. You know what I mean? I need a time to like. So right before the curtain, I'm usually I'm like squatting down, like stretching or something, and I'm waiting for my music to hit, and I'm just like I'm just trying to get hyped up as much as I possibly can, but I'm sitting still, you know. Go
Yeah,
to the curtain, and I just like all that charged up energy. I just explode. You know what I mean? Like a match, a match, and your entrance is like I think about it all the time. As I mean, wrestling, I always think about it. But when you get to go and do it, that gets me excited because like little me, like 10 years ago, I mean, I'm still little now, but like 10 years ago would have been like, this is insane, and that's what I think about before I go out the curtain. You know what I mean? So I go out the curtain, and it just everything comes natural to me in the entrance. You know what I mean? Just like
definitely.
seeing people like I was once them. I mean, I still am them.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
But just thinking about that, and you know, little kids that are there that are excited to see the show, that also gets me
Mhm.
excited. You know, so yeah, every time I go out there, I'm just happy to be there.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's
When you got that passion and love.
yeah,
Yeah, that's all. And I like you definitely I see you have the name Flying, like it's definitely like Flying Brian and all that stuff. But but you definitely are like Flying is definitely a good name because you when when I saw you like jumping off the rope and you take flight, like you get up there.
yeah, man.
How how do you do that? Like the flight that you have when you're like leaping.
Well, I'll tell you this. So I used to wrestle on the trampoline with my friends and stuff, and I always like Jeff Hardy, so I would do like the
Yeah,
whisper in the wind and the swanton bomb, which is the move I do now. So I was always used to that motion, like of that last minute tuck.
gotcha.
Then I tried it in the ring in the dojo, and Man, was it great. And then I remember the first time I tried it on somebody, we had him laying on the pad. Oh my God, absolutely crushed him. But then I started to correct it. Oh my God, it was great. But I'll never forget the first time because I absolutely killed him. But yeah, and after perfecting it on like the dummies and stuff and like hitting it in the perfect spot, it came natural to me because I've always done it. You know what I mean? On like
Yeah.
the screen. So I'm always used to that, like opening up and then tucking last minute. It just comes so natural to me. And my favorite wrestler is Jeff Hardy. So like I've studied it, I've watched it, I've done it on the trampoline. So why can't I do it here? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. So you mentioned Jeff. Is Jeff Hardy like your ultimate match, like your dream match?
Yeah, yes, it is. That would be, dude. If that happened, I don't know. You know, I lost for words if that would happen. But yeah, it definitely is.
Hey, I mean, you never know. Like Jeff and Matt have been known to wrestle a lot of people. Like they do stuff outside of like the big leagues.
Yeah,
And
they do indie shows. Yeah,
oh yeah, like Jeff is still going too. And you never know. Just
that
put
would
it
be
out there in the universe.
yeah. I'm coming for you, dude. You better watch your back, man.
Exactly. And you mentioned the SPO show. Like I was at the SPO show, and you went out there and you tore the house down with Jordan Oliver. And how do you feel about that match and about working Jordan in that match and learning from him at the SPO show?
Dude, I definitely think that is my best match to date. I just never had an opportunity to showcase like what I could do against somebody like Jordan. You know what I mean? That match. Well, first off, everywhere I go, every indie show, everywhere I go, everywhere I wrestle, are you Jordan Oliver? You look like, is your name Jordan? You know, you look like a guy I know. I'm like, yeah, Jordan. Everywhere, dude. Everywhere I go, everybody says I look like Jordan Oliver, his younger self.
Oh man,
And then I finally,
looking at your face now, I can see that.
then I finally get to wrestle, and I'm like, you see, we are two different people, man. We are not the same. But everywhere I go, people tell me I look like him, and then to have that match with him was very, very special. You know what I mean? Um, you know, every time I hit him, like, my name is not Jordan. My name is not Jordan, dude. We are two separate people. No, but it was great. It was a great match. I learned a lot from it. That entire day was just fantastic, and being in that match, really opened my mind about wrestling. You know, like different ways to think about it. Just having that match with him, he really like opened my mind.
Yeah, no, it was an amazing match. Like I was watching that from the back from like the dressing room area, and like I said, like you and him tore the house down. Like it was a great match.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. People tell me that I really do mean that it means a lot to me. Like I really do mean I mean it when I say that. Like it really
Yeah.
does mean a lot. Because just to have someone say that to you when this is all you ever dreamt of doing is just
Mhm.
so truly important. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. And like you know, Spo is ran by someone who's been doing this for a while, Johnny. I mean, Johnny and Trent Acid, they did such a great job, like with the tag team scene. Now he took Tommy and JP with him, and they're the back seats now. And how do you feel about like actually like working for someone like Johnny, like someone who's been doing this for a while?
It's really cool because it gives me more people to learn from. The most important thing. I try to learn from as many people as I possibly can. It doesn't matter where you are on the card, or you could learn something from everybody, and that's like the beautiful thing about wrestling. And I mean, in life in general, you know what I mean. You can learn
Mhm.
something from everybody. But to work with them, it's It's really cool. They invited me to the 2300 arena recently.
WrestleCon,
Um,
right?
yes, yeah. It was a great experience. Just to talk to them, because I haven't met the backseats yet. I met Johnny at the show, but
Yeah.
no, it really it opens a whole land of opportunity, really, just to learn from them and work with them, and you know what I mean. It's the sky's the limit.
Oh
It
no, for
really
sure,
is.
for sure. And when you aren't wrestling, what do you like doing during your free time?
Well, wrestling. When I was little, I played hockey, so watch hockey when I can, when I'm not like training and stuff. Play hockey with my friends, but I would play basketball too. Even though I don't
No.
really like watching it. I think it's boring. Playing it is cool because with my friends, but yeah, wrestling is. Well, if I'm not training or if I'm not wrestling, like somebody watching wrestling, like studying it,
Yeah.
even playing like the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But wrestling is always that number one. It really is. Like even
So,
if I'm at work, think about it. I got free
oh,
time. Maybe we'll play wrestling, or I'll think about different moves I could do. When I'm at training, wrestling. When I'm having a match, you know what I mean? It's always wrestling. It's great.
wrestling 24/7, right?
Yeah, man.
And you watch it every week too, like you watch like the AEWs, the TNAs, the WWEs.
When we usually train like during when the tapings are going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do watch, like I keep track of it on Instagram and stuff, and I will watch it. Like I watch a match back that I really want to see from the shows. You know what I mean? I do watch all of them. You don't pick one. That's like, why would you do that? The wrestling is just so huge and
It
so
is.
small at the same time. But it's so like there's so many different shows to watch. Why would you only pick one?
You're right. You're right.
I try to
There's
watch as much as I can.
there's so many fans. Like if you watch WWE, you're not allowed to watch AEW, and if you watch AEW, you're not allowed to watch a W. Like it's crazy. Like
Yeah, I
just
don't really
just
get the
be
people who
happy
think
that you
that.
have all this wrestling. Like just be happy. Don't like hate on one promotion. You know?
Yeah, man. I think honestly, wrestling is as big as it's ever been right now. There's
Oh, it
there's
is.
so many different things to watch. It's not just WWE or TNA or there's so many different shows. I mean, there's Raw, SmackDown. You got Collision, Dynamite. You got
Yeah.
even Ring of Honor. You got TNA, New Japan. There's so many different things to watch. Like NXT.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know why you would just pick one, or
I
why
know.
somebody would just pick one. Because
I know exactly. It's crazy. And what
if
about?
you, if you watch all of them, or as you don't have to watch all of them, but like you're watching all of them, they're all different in their own way. You know,
True.
that's the
True.
beauty of it. It's like, why would you want to watch the same thing all the time? I mean, wrestling's all the same, but it's very different. There's different styles, is what I mean.
Yeah.
So why would you want to watch the same thing every single day or week?
Exactly.
So I like
Exactly.
to change it up and just watch as many different shows as I possibly can.
Definitely, it makes sense. And what about songs? Like, what kind of songs do you like listening to? What's on your playlist?
A lot of rock music. I honestly, man, I listen to everything, but rock is definitely number one. I like Alice in Chains, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses,
Oh,
Megan,
Crew.
Metallica. Yeah, all those type bands. And then
Yeah.
you got like Shaggy. It's music like that. Um, yeah, I like all music. I don't hate all music or any music at all. But rock is definitely number one, for sure.
Yeah, same. Like, Crew is actually my band. Like,
Hey,
I
man.
love the Crew.
Yeah.
I went and saw them live like so many times. Oh my God, I had to be over 10.
Oh, wow, really? I actually just saw them recently. The last time they came to Philly, they were in the Philly Stadium.
Yeah.
Um, that was that was a cool show.
Was that the one with Poison and Def
Yeah,
Leppard?
definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love the crew, but Vince Neil has to step it up a little bit when he does live shows. Like,
Yeah. Honestly, when they were performing, I didn't think it was that bad. You know. I,
yeah, yeah. I mean, when you hear like Poison and Def Leppard, then Vince comes out. I'm like, I
oh, you're like, oh man.
no, but I was at that show. Like,
Oh, really?
I was jumping up and down and screaming and so yeah. So
Cool, man. Yeah, I was there too. It was definitely a great show. I really enjoyed it. I went with my mom and my stepdad.
nice,
It was
nice.
a great time. Like even
Oh
like
yeah,
just not even just the music, the show itself. The show itself, like the pyro, the all like the lights and different like stage parts. It was really
hmm. Nah, it was a great show. Like, what do you think would be your go-to karaoke song if you were gonna do one?
it was that's actually a really good question. Oh, I like Home Sweet Home for Motley Crue.
All
Uh,
right.
I definitely do that. Or would be like another song would be 3 6 Mafia, somebody like Mark Henry's theme. I'll sing
Yes.
that, dude. I'll sing that from the
Oh,
heart.
sweet.
So, there's a funny side, there's a serious side, there's like I like so many different songs. But if I had to pick two, it'd definitely be those.
Nice, nice,
Mark
nice. They're
Henry's
good
theme and
choices.
Home Sweet Home, yeah.
Definitely.
That'd be pretty funny.
And I always ask my guests this when they're on because I'm a huge horror movie guy. Are there any horror films that you like to watch?
I'm not a big horror movie guy, but the scary movies are pretty funny. So like the parody ones.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, I
watch
definitely
those.
know the ones you're talking about.
But yeah, I'm not a big horror movie guy, but yeah, I mess with those. They're pretty funny.
Okay.
I'm
And
more of like a comedy guy.
yeah, definitely.
Or like
What
a
about
Star Wars or like Pirates of the Caribbean, like movies like that.
oh yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
yeah.
a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. What about do you have a superhero and villain that you like the most?
Villain would have to be the Joker.
Nice.
Superhero. Well, I don't want to say Deadpool, Wolverine, even though they were since I was little. We'll go with somebody else who's pretty cool that I like. Uh, think. I mean, Spider Man was always cool as a child too. But when I was little, with Spider Man, Wolverine, and Iron
Nice.
Man, those are the big three. Or Batman, he was pretty. Dude, I used to have these bat wings when I was little. Like it's just a regular like backpack. You hit a button and the wings like expand like that.
No.
So I mean,
Yo, that's
Batman
awesome.
and Joker is not a bad pick.
No,
But I also like Spider Man and Wolverine and all that. So those would be my superheroes, and
that
I like a
that's
lot.
so
I like a
awesome.
lot of different things. So it's hard to pick one
Oh
sometimes.
yeah. I didn't even know they made that backpack with wings. That is so
Dude,
awesome.
that was like one of my childhood highlights right there. That is a core memory forever. That I hit the button and the wings expand like when he jumps off the building and he spreads his wings to fly.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
That was really cool.
Nice, nice. What about foods? Like, is there certain foods that you like the
Oh
most?
yeah, like snacks like donuts. They're my number one. Mac and cheese for like a food. I eat like a child, so trying to fix that now, obviously. But donuts. Oh yeah, never can go wrong with a good donut,
So where do you like to get them from?
dude. Wherever I can. I will say that I don't like the filling donuts. I don't like that. But donuts with icing and all that, they're pretty cool. I like those.
Definitely.
But definitely not filling. I don't really like filling.
Okay.
Very, very picky, but yeah. But donuts I would get. There's a place called Duck Donuts I went to one time. They had like
Duck
custom
donut.
donuts, like custom. They were pretty cool. Dunkin' Donuts is obviously not a bad option.
Yeah.
Um, I've never been to Krispy Kreme actually. I've had like their glazed donuts, but I've never been there. Got to go there one day. But yeah, and there's this. place downtown. I forget what it's called, but I have been to Duck Donuts, and their donuts are pretty awesome.
Nice.
Gotta go to more donut shops to see all the different options.
Oh yeah, for sure. And is there anything coming up for you that you want to plug, like any shows or anything else that you're working on?
Yes. So I think May 18th. Let me check real quick. May 18th. Yeah, May 18th. Labor of Love at the Convention Center. I'll be
Oh,
wrestling
the
Cheeseburger
con, right?
again. Yes. I'll be wrestling Cheeseburger again in the Convention Center. That'll be awesome.
Nice.
Finally
Nice.
get my rematch, dude. I'm gonna win this time. It's over.
Exactly.
It's over for you, Burger. It's over. But yeah, May 18th, at the Convention Center. It's gonna be a great time. It really will be. That'll be my second con wrestling show. I went to one recently. It was the Geek Fest.
Oh,
And it was just a bunch of different stands and stuff. There was like knights there fighting each other. That was really cool. Really cool experience because it's not just wrestling.
yeah, true.
Stuff. So yeah, that was really cool. And this will be my second one. That's like
Oh,
that. But it'll be at the Convention Center May 18th. That'll be pretty sick. Labor of Love.
nice, nice. And the last thing I'll ask you is where could fans follow you at? Like, all the apps that you're on.
I have everything, even though I don't know how to work everything. But Flying Ryan O'Neill on Instagram, X now it's called, Facebook, even TikTok yeah, Instagram, Facebook, X at Flying Ryan O'Neill, and O'Neill is spelled Oneill. There's two L's.
Mhm.
But yeah, that is the same on everything. If you search me up, Flying Ryan O'Neill or Flying Ryan, it'll pop up. But on
Oh,
everything,
okay.
that's what it is. Yeah.
Awesome, bud. Well, I appreciate you taking time. Thanks
Yeah,
so
man.
much
Thank
for
you.
coming on.
Thank you.
You got it, bud. Well, have an amazing day, and I'll definitely be seeing you at the shows, probably the next SPO.
Yeah, man. I'll see you there.
Awesome, bud. Awesome. Well, have a great day.
You too. You too, man.